Hey everyone, welcome back with Being on Mac, where we are once again continuing our playthrough of Medieval for the PlayStation 1. And now we're in the Pumpkin Gorge here, and as you can see here, we're dealing with a lot of pumpkin shenanigans here, you know, just things randomly bouncing all around, hurting us of course, you know, and you're gonna be dealing with weird pumpkin men, things and stuff. I don't know, you'll see. I'll show you. You'll see. Yeah, these guys right here. If I could be serious for one moment, though, is now once again that time of the video question of the day. Who is your favorite, not just PlayStation 1, but PlayStation mascot in general? So we can have some PlayStation 1, some PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and I think that was about the time they stopped using the PlayStation mascots. But even if they're not technically exclusive to PlayStation, you know, it doesn't matter. It can be anybody, you know what I mean? So it could be Lara Croft is, you know, especially at one point in time was considered to be a PlayStation mascot. Another one that was considered to be a PlayStation mascot was Crash Bandicoot. Obviously now he's on all sorts of consoles. So there's not too much sacredness when it comes to that stuff, but that said, you know, I would consider Sir Dan one. There was freaking Parappa or the Rappa. Of course there's Kratos, who was considered to be a mascot as well. Cloud and, you know, other Final Fantasy characters that can somewhat consider to be a PlayStation mascot. Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, you know, Spyro the Dragon, all sorts of different characters you can choose from here. Even if you wanted to choose someone like from Resident Evil or something like that, I mean, I wouldn't really even put that out of the wheelhouse of opportunity there. But you guys just let me know down below, who is your favorite PlayStation mascot? If I'm being honest, my favorite's right here, Mr. Sir Daniel Fortesque. Just based off of this one game, honestly. I mean, I do intend on playing Medieval 2, and who knows, maybe, you know, I'll end up liking that one better. But, I don't know, this game is just, you know, they did such a great job with this game and establishing its character, his lore of the town, the setting, and stuff like that. I mean, I just really am a massive fan of this series as a whole. Or I should just say this game as a whole. I mean, technically, I do like, I have played the PS4 version. I think it's Resurrection or something like that, or maybe it's just called Medieval. I know there is a Medieval Resurrection, I just don't think it's a PS4 version, but, oh boy, what's going on here? But, I do know that, I am a fan of what I've played for this guy so far, so he's definitely my PlayStation mascot hero here, you know? And on top of that, I mean, if I'm just being honest, like, I was never too big into the PlayStation mascots. Like, I never really got into Jack or any sort of Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper. Or, you know, I have played Crash Bandicoot, of course, my fair share. I haven't played Spyro before, but I do intend on playing it for the first time for this channel at some point. Just because, you know, of the legendary notoriety of those games and whatnot. Which, you know, it's too bad. I'm probably going to play the Reignited trilogy or something like that, as Spyro, but it's too bad just considering that, you know, the era of the mascot is just kind of gone, unless if it's a Nintendo. But, like, even console exclusives are kind of going the way of the dodo, you know, going extinct and stuff like that. You know, now Microsoft doesn't even care. Like, they'll sell their games on any console. I don't know about Halo, though, but I don't know. Halo apparently hasn't really been the same since, you know, the third one. I haven't really played the series. I'm not really a first-person shooter kind of guy, personally, but, you know, that just doesn't work for me, brother. But as far as, you know, Microsoft and its exclusives go. I know that they have been trying to sell a lot more on other consoles as of late, you know, PC and I think even PlayStation and stuff like that. That was always a big deal because, you know, there used to be the console wars between back in the 360 and PlayStation 3 days. There was definitely the console wars back then, I tell you what. I remember I had a 360 and I just, you know, told all my friends who had PlayStation 3 so I did have one, and eventually I got found out after lying about my PlayStation name for so long, and I got called out in the library because my buddy said, I said it was just my name and whatnot, you know, to my buddy Juan, and he just called me out, and he finally showed, you know, the PlayStation Online in the library and stuff like that, and showed that like I had to own up to it and stupid stuff like that. You know, weird peer pressure that wasn't even really peer pressure, honestly. It was just like, hey, everybody was like, hey, PlayStation's better, what do you have? Oh, well, of course I have a PlayStation, you know what I mean? I had a 360 though, which wasn't bad, but yeah, the Red Ring of Death was kind of a pain in the ass. Let's just put it that way. It's the reason why I don't have a 360 right now and why I can't play any of the frickin' WWE games, the last of the era that I thoroughly enjoyed with WWE 13 and 2K14. Also here, WWE 12 is also a really good game too, but you know, at some point I'll probably end up buying like a PlayStation 3 and playing them on that. Because PlayStation 3 was actually a really good deal at the time. Not money-wise, but like actually, you know, things working-wise. It was a pretty good deal. Let's see here, there we go. Stupid pumpkins. Alright, let's take out these guys. The sooner we get that chalice, the better. Because I swear there's some levels in this game in which not enough enemies seems like it appears, or there's just enough enemies in the level to get you the bonus that you need. But thankfully there's a plethora in these levels that we played so far, so maybe that's just misremembering. It sucks on this level too. There's like that little hut that we went in at the beginning of the level that had like the 3 exploding pumpkins in it, and I re-entered it looking for the chalice on my first playthrough, and the thing freaking soft locked. It just, the room didn't load. It was just a black screen, so that was a real pain in the ass. I don't know if that was just an emulator issue or what, but it was not too pleasant. I was none too pleased. Let's just say, in that moment, I was in fact a Bean O Mac sandwich. And I gotta tell you, I was not enjoying it. The experience, let's just put it that way. Man, I see this is the platform I can't. It looks... If you think it looks difficult, I can promise you it looks 20 times more difficult than it actually... 20 times more difficult than it looks. It is just a massive pain in the ass. Yeah, it was that house that we just passed right there that I went in. Soft locked me, so I'm definitely gonna avoid that. So now I just gotta run all the way back to the beginning of the gosh dang level, so as I may get the freaking chalice, so that I can run all the way back to the the end of the level here. But we're getting the 100% run here. You know, I've done it before. I can do it again, and you guys deserve the 30 seconds extra footage of you know, the full ending, you know, what that entails. Plus, I mean, it is fun to collect, but you just gotta go down this little pathway here, and the Hollow Heroes awaits. So now it's time for us to go all the way back to the end of the level. This is going to be another double feature here. I think that as we go on further and further into the game, this might even be the last double feature thing where I do multiple levels in one playthrough. We'll see, I don't know, but the levels are definitely get a lot longer, obviously. That's just how games work with the progression, so... this might be the last level, like I said, where you get multiple levels in one video here. We got it. We got it. Yeah, platforming is very difficult when you don't have an analog stick. All you can use in this game is the D-pad. See what this moron has to say.
All bow down before the master of the vegetable patch, the prize-winning plant who can summon an army of cabbage with a wave of his noble tendril. He's delicious, he's nutritious, he's Zarok's secret recipe. He's the Pumpkin King.
Alright, let's see what the heck this prize-winning pumpkin is. But first, the Hall of Heroes. Oh, no smart mouth comments this time, buddy. See your second floor. Alright. Alright, so we got we got some options here. Alright. Let's see here, what are we gonna do first? We could go to the Centaur. Or we can go to the Amazon looking lady. Well, we're gonna keep this PG, I think. We're gonna go with the Centaur.
Look at you running around in your bones, Fortesque. You're so nouveau dead. I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the Centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years. Do yourself a favor, Fortesque. Take my longbow. More powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows? It is truly the weapon of noblemen. Congratulations! You don't quite have my breeding, Mr. Johnny-come-lately, but there's hope for you yet.
Alright. Got an upgraded bow here, finally. So we're gonna start skipping a little bit between, you know, Hall of Heroes and stuff like that. You know, just to cut out the time of me just running around like a moron. Alright, 8 pods remain. So, apparently to fight this thing, we gotta take out its pods. I think. Boy, I wonder who the hell lived here before this. They're not gonna be happy to see what the state of their house. It is rumored that the Pumpkin Witch is in possession of a much sought-after dragon gem. If you have a witch talisman, you could summon this kindly witch. Oh, kindly, eh? How kind. God damn it, wrong button. I think it's one of the few games that take advantage of the select button, honestly.
Greetings, kind sir. I am the Pumpkin Witch. I'm like a mother to those pumpkins. I give them all the love and care a young fruit could ever ask for. From the moment they first push a shoot above the soil, right up until their heads are cut off and eaten. And look, see how they repay me, running around and causing mischief. That nasty old big pumpkin has a bad influence on the young seedlings. If you teach him a lesson in manners, I might give you a nice present.
Alright, well, that wasn't the most terrifying model in the entire game. Boy, killing the things that she's like a mother to. Not too many enemies on this level so far. These things also remind me of the pumpkins that attacks Fred and Daphne and stuff like that from The Witch's Ghost, Scooby-Doo, which is definitely my favorite Scooby-Doo movie of all time. That's a classic. Anybody who argues otherwise, you don't know what good movies are. You don't know what good shows, cartoons, or anything are. Gotta at least like that, or Zombie Island, or you know, Cyber Chase, Alien Invaders. Those are the four. I also really liked Legend of Vampire Rock. Lots of good Scooby-Doo movies and shows and stuff like that. Let's see here. Ooh, we got a little health healing fountain here. Get in on that action right now, yeah. What the hell is that thing? Alright. Let's go back to kicking some ass. Found the silver shield, alright. Yeah. See here, where's the west? Alright, must be heading the right way if he's got his goon squad coming out here. That's the end of the level. Yeah, there's 2 pods right here. 1 pod remains. Oh, he's pissed now. Look at him, he's fuming. Look at his face. My god, look at that disgusting, ugly face. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. What the hell? How do we... Ooh. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't... I expected that to do a lot more damage. He must, Oh, no, this guy sucks. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm kicking this guy's fat butt. Ew. Look at that face, dude. Just look at that face! God, that's disgusting. Oh, we got nice flowers coming up now, see? There is beauty in death. But seriously, that was obnoxiously easy. I mean, Pumpkin King. Were you even trying? And he thought he could make me into a Bean-O-Mac sandwich. Pshaw, brother. Alright, so... where the hell is the chalice? Alright, I don't even... now that I've killed them, I'm kind of worried that I may have... enemies are still respawning, but I'm worried that they're gonna stop. So that's the end. We don't want to go to the end yet. We want to get that chalice. I'm telling you, you're gonna want that chalice. I got a fever. The only prescription is finding that chalice. Okay, I don't know what I was worried about, because now they're just all over the place. Let's see here. Oh! Wait. No.
A most edifying spectacle, sir. Man and vegetable in a magnificent duel to the death. Oh, I've come over all of a doodar. Here, have this lovely dragon gem as your reward. Oh, lovely majestic creatures dragons are.
Alright, sweet. So we have all the parts we're going to need for a later encounter that will unlock us the dragon gem. Or the dragon armor. Let's check out this spot. I think that was blocked before. Alright, yeah, this better have the damn chalice in it. Got the merchant as well. Let's see here. Better get some arrows. Alright, there it is. Man, that's knocking futz that we had to jump down the well to get that chalice. Let's get ourselves healed before we go to the Hall of Heroes. After all, we might run into some hostile heroes. But that said, folks, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode on Miscellaneous Monday, and make sure to check out the final cutscene with the Amazon woman that we're going to talk to in the Hall of Heroes before you go. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.
Dan. Tell me, what's a warrior queen gotta do to meet someone like you? Don't be shy, baby. I've seen you giving me the eye. You may be weak and feeble like old men, but I like you, Daniel. Oh, I love a man who doesn't talk back. I think if you return, I may take you for my husband. Now listen up, sugar. Your bow and arrows are fine for itty-bitty jobs, but if you want to pack some serious heat, you should take this spear. Think of me when you throw it.